Hi, this is Kevin from LA Session Drummer. Today I'm going to show you how to use our Pro mode. After you've downloaded one of our kits, go into the Resources folder and you're going to find this file. It's called a CFG file. It should say LASD Pro Mode 17 outs. We're going to need to move this to Kontakt's output presets. One way to find this is while you're in Kontakt, make sure you've got output selected so you can see this window. And there's going to be a little drop-down menu called Presets Batch Configuration. By saving an output preset as, you'll be able to see the file path. And you can see that here. I've got my main studio, hard drive, users, that's my computer name, Big Boss, library, application support, native instruments, Kontakt, defaults, and then output selection presets. That's where you'll need to drop the CFG file. So I will copy the CFG file. On Macs, you can go to Go and hold Alt Option, and it will make the correct library folder appear. And then we've got application support, native instruments, Kontakt, default, output section presets. That's where I will paste our CFG file. If you did in fact put this CFG file in the correct folder, you should be able to click Presets, Batch Configuration, and you will see LASD Pro Mode. If it doesn't appear yet, go up to this exclamation point and reinitialize Kontakt, and then it should show up. Go ahead and click the Pro Mode, and that will load up the right outputs for us to be able to route out of Kontakt. Make sure when you are planning to use Pro Mode that when you initially started Kontakt, it is set to multi-out 25 times stereo, because Pro Mode will not work if you only have a stereo out. So Kontakt is set to multi-out 25 times stereo. We have loaded the preset batch configuration to LASD Pro Mode. The last thing is to add all the additional channels you'll need within your DAW. On Logic, I'm able to add the additional outputs by clicking the plus here on my Kontakt channel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's really important for the Pro Mode to work that you have 17 channels created in your DAW, and what you're going to do is mute the 17th channel, because that actually is a duplicate stereo out of all the other channels, and that's just the way it is. Just to recap, we have Kontakt set to multi-output 25 stereo channels. We've loaded the CFG preset of the 17 outs Pro Mode in the batch configuration of Kontakt. We've created 17 channels off of our initial instance of Kontakt, and we've muted channel 17, and that will always stay muted. Back into Kontakt on our mixer page, our initial setting will still be intact. We have a stereo out. But let's say I want to put my overheads out on channel 3 and 4, and I'd like to put the rooms out on 5 and 6. Or I want to put my trash mic out on stereo 7 and 8. And I guess I'll retitle these Close Bus. So the channel 2 is now overhead. Channel 3 is room. Channel 4 is trash. Now let's say I want to put my kick on its own individual channel. We can route the kick close mic to 9 and 10, which will be channel 5. So we'll call that kick. I'll put everything on its own channel, and I will make sure that all of those match the channels. And since we're not using these, we can just hide those tracks. You'll notice that when you route one of the close mics out to a different output, it will turn the close mic purple. This indicates that it is no longer going to the channel 1 and 2 close mic bus. But as you can see, all of the close mics are coming out their own dedicated channels. And actually, if you end up mixing something and you end up wanting to save everything you did, throw that into a stack, and you can save this entire track stack with all the settings, all the routing. It'll even keep intact your mixer settings in Kontakt. Essentially, now I have a preset where it's already routed, multi-out, everything's got its own channel. I got my icon set up, and then I can just go ahead and save this whole track stack right into Logic's presets. I could recall it on templates. I could build a template that has this already set up for each drum set from LA Session Drummer. And then you can just start having some fun messing with the mix. There's our overheads, room, the trash mic, kick, close, snare close. I didn't do any toms in that loop. Hi-hat. There's some crashes. Yeah, and you can start panning things around. In combination with our mixer page, getting you most of the way there on your mix, and then routing out what you have from there, you're going to be able to get your drum sounds dialed in super fast. And in general, I think you're just going to love having these iconic drums. It's such a cool thing that you can just have this stuff sitting in your computer. That's how you use LA Session Drummer Pro mode. If you want to learn more about any of the other features, you can check out our tutorials on lasessiondrummer.com. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll see you in the next tutorial.